Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we're going to analyze a poem titled Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. So we're going to analyze the structure or the component of this poem. So let's get started. The first one is lines. As you can see, I've marked the lines with the red lines in there. So as you can see, there are 16 lines in this poem. I think I don't have to explain it much because line is line. I don't have to explain it more. Moving to the second one, stanza. As you know, stanza is a group of lines, and you can see there are 4 stanzas in this poem. I've marked it so you can see where the stanza is. Okay, the third one, rhyme scheme. Just look careful. In the first stanza, you can see I've marked all the rhyme. So as you can see, the first stanza rhyme is A, B, A. And the second one is B, B, C, B. Next stanza is C, D, C. And the last one is D, D, D. Okay, the next one is rhythm. You can see that I've marked all the rhythm using iambic pentameter. I will spell it one by one. So, in the first line, you can see the rhythm is stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed. The second line is same with the first line. I think I don't have to spell it. I think this poetry using a simple rhythm. As you can see, the rhythm is very simple: stress, unstressed, just like that. So we're not going to waste our time in this rhythm. The next one is theme. The poem apparently presents the picture of a snow-covered woods and tells the tale of a man who wanted to enjoy the beauty of the woods but couldn't do so for long. He had to go to keep his promises. So that is the theme. I think the theme of this poem is man and natural world. So moving to the next one, imagery. Imagery is language used by poets, novelists, and other writers to create image in the mind of the reader. Imagery includes figurative and metaphorical language to improve the reader's experience through their sense. So there are 3 imagery in this poem. As you can see, I've marked all the imagery. So the first one is woods, house, and lake. Okay. Next is figurative language. There are 5 figurative language this poem uses. The first one is metaphor. The second one is personification. The third one is alliteration. The fifth one is assonance. And the last one is repetition. Metaphor. The poem doesn't have any metaphors. However, there are 2 extended metaphors in the poem. The last line of the third stanza, sweep of easy wind and downy flake. And the second metaphor is used in the last line with repetition, and miles to go before I sleep. Here, miles represent life's journey while sleep represent death. You can see I've marked it in the video. Okay, next is personification. Robert Frost has personified the thinking of the horse mildly in the second stanza when it stops, and in the third stanza he gives a sign to the rider. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. It shows as if the horse is a human being who understands his owner's needs or inquiries if they have to stop. Alliteration. I've marked all the alliteration with a blue lines. As you can see, there are 3 alliteration in there. The first one is whose woods, okay. The second one is his house, and the third one is sounds the sweep. By the way, alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sounds in the same lines. Next, assonance. There are 2 lines called yellow, that is the assonance. There are 2 of it in this poem. The first one is he will not see me stopping, and the second one is he gives his harness bell a shake. Assonance is a repetition of the vowel sounds in the same line. Repetition. You can see the repetition with a green lines. There are 2 of it. The first one is and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. It's just a repetition. You can see it. I've marked it with green lines. So moving to the last part, message. The message of this poem. The main message given by this poem is that we should not get tempted to any enjoyable things we see around us. We should not rest until our work is completed. We shouldn't be tempted by our surrounding, and all of us should fulfill our duties before our time ends or before our death. So that's all I can explain. I hope it helped you, and thank you.